Alright, I know, okay, I recorded a video before this and I said I'm going to keep tonight short and, because it is late and, I did promise myself I'm going to sleep, but when it comes to the mission, when it comes to the grind, you can't help but just get after it. I feel like just us as ambitious people, when we set discipline as our foundation, it's kind of hard not to take any opportunity we have. Like, I just had another idea pop in my head and I'm like, man, you know what? This could be the video that really helps someone, or the video that clicks the most with people, or the video I click the most with. And I think it'd just be dumb to just call it a night. Yes, I have a big day tomorrow, but like every day is a big day if you have the right mindset, which we all do. But I wanted to touch on something really quickly, and yeah, let's just get straight into it. So today's video it's why it's okay to outgrow everyone or the people around you. You hear it a lot on social media, but no one really gets into context. Everyone just says like, oh, like when you level up, people are just gonna drift away, or people can't come with you to where you want to be, but they don't like actually touch on like the deeper side of it. And that's why I kind of like these real talks on my channel, because I like to get deep and introspective and add a little bit of context, because everyone is just good about giving brief explanation. Like, no one actually dives into the reality of it. But I'll give you an example with me. As I'm leveling up, like, dude, first of all, monumental win. We got into my desired course after ages of suffering. And look, I got to give a lot of credit to God, because there was a time I genuinely didn't think it wouldn't happen. I'm going to make a whole testimony video on it, as I said in a lot of my videos. But yeah, good win, good milestone in my life. This is just the beginning. I'm still in my building phase of my life. But I know I am being called higher, I guess. Us ambitious people, we're always being called higher, but like now I can feel like I'm going to be stepping into new rooms. I'm going to meet a whole bunch of new people, a whole bunch of driven people who are serious about their shit. I am going to meet new people. I'm going to be in new places, and I know there's going to be a lot more new opportunities that I'm so excited to embrace. And I was reflecting, because I actually messaged some of my old friends who I used to talk to when I was a bit of a loser. I'll be honest. No, I won't say that. I was never a loser. I just had a hard time trying to piece my life together. And because I wasn't, I would say, where I needed to be around the people I want to be now, like around these physio students, like-minded, but I was also like too ambitious and too powerful, but yet still in the current position I was to be around the people that couldn't really reflect this level of drive in me, if that makes sense. It created like this middle misaligned gap. So I hope that made sense. In my head it made a lot more sense, but I think the way I spoke it sounded a bit unclear. Like, look, nothing respect to these people I guess I used to know, but a little story. I actually messaged them pretty recently, I think around a day, maybe today or couple days ago, just wanting to catch up, how things have been. I'm not too sure how their lives have been going. Hope it's been going well for them, but always trust your gut. It's rarely been wrong for me. I think sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes we confuse our emotions in the moment with our genuine gut feeling. And I've had so many times where I've done it, even with getting into my desired course. When your emotions are high and reactive, it's kind of hard not to like listen to your gut. But your gut is always silent and clear. Something we all need to get better at listening to. But yeah, I messaged them, and I don't know, I could just sense this kind of off, like this difference, Nothing but respect for them, but even when I guess the idea of trying to make plans would happen, I think naturally you can call this as, it just wasn't aligned. It just didn't work. And I kind of knew I'm just outgrowing these people. And even though I want to connect and see how things go, I think when you genuinely level up as a human, you've already signaled to God in the universe, you're operating a whole different vibration frequency and energy level. Simply, you've already proven to God, or if you're on your path to achieving your goal, you're already kind of proving to God and the universe that anything that doesn't align with the mission you're trying to chase simply will just, I guess, God and the universe will block it out and only bring it back up to test you, to see how serious you are about achieving your goal. And I have multiple stories to talk about that. But right now, I would say I've passed the majority of the tests, and I know for a fact there's going to be more tests coming in the future. But I guess right now, I'm in a peaceful stage. And as I message these people, even though I wanted to hang out, I could just feel there was just something blocking it. Something just wasn't allowing this to happen. And I could just tell that's just me outgrowing them. It's kind of like God of the universe saying, bro, you're on a whole different level. We can't allow you to go back. You just don't belong there. That's just not you. And maybe for you, like if you're, someone like me who genuinely like values brotherhood and, connection and like having a group of people who are warriors that you can win together. Not saying these people were or weren't. I'm just saying, it can kind of sting a little bit because then you remember certain moments that genuinely had an impact on you. But I guess sometimes some people are just there to be seasons or just chapters in your life. Some people are just there who were just simply supposed to be there, a part of your journey. And as you level up, you guys go different paths. And I'm not saying, you're better than them or they're worse than you. I'm just saying you're just different now. You're operating at a different level, different energy. And simply, when you just become better, okay, I don't want to use the word better because you're not better than anyone. But when you just align with your mission, people who can't align with that simply will just fade away. And there's nothing you can do about it. One thing to do though, because I feel like a lot of people can do this, they try to dim themselves down or dim their own light inside of them to make the other people around them comfortable. I gotta be honest, bro, that's self-sabotage. That's the easiest form of self-sabotage. You are not obligated to anyone to make another person around you feel good. That's not your job. Your job is simply to chase your mission. As ambitious people, we all have this duty we need to fulfill, and it doesn't make sense trying to lower yourself or make yourself be perceived as smaller to make other people comfortable. Like, why are you disrespecting yourself? You're probably thinking, how am I disrespecting myself? I just care a lot. Well, let me ask you this. Why are you lowering your standards because you want someone else to feel good around your presence? Are you thinking about yourself or are you thinking about the other person? Are you chasing validation or are you chasing your mission? Ever think about that? Probably not. Yeah, I'm not trying to get mad at you. I've been there. I know how it feels, and I guess it just frustrates me that I used to do that. Stupid. But we learn from our mistakes. So look, the main message of this video is it's okay to outgrow people. When you level up, you just simply are asked to be called to like a more fulfilling mission. And again, I'm not trying to make this sound like you're better than anyone, because you're not. But like in a way, okay, you're not, but like you get the idea. It's just, yeah, we have this duty, we need to fulfill it, and just, I guess, certain people with certain energies just don't align with that. And just know that you will meet people who will align with that, and I think those are the friendships or relationships you really want out of this life. So yeah, sorry, this video isn't perfect. It's pretty tired. I'm pretty tired. I need to go to bed. However, I do hope this video did help the right person. I do hope you do get something out of it. And I really hope this video did help you in some way. So as always, my friend, I'm going to leave it at that. We have a mission to fulfill. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, stay dedicated and never give up. I will see you in the next one.